He's attacked some of you through bondages, sin, addictions. He attacked some of you using people to literally attack you, speak against you, betray you, slander you. He attacked some of you through abuse, through broken homes, through defilement, through trauma. Some of you, literally, he tried to have you killed. I was hit by a train, as you know. Now I know the Lord was in the train. I mean, in it happening. But I know the enemy was too. Because of the enemy, because I was just about when I'm coming to the Lord, I would have been killed, but God used it to bring me. God always does that. If I go back further, I look at my history. My father was almost killed because he grew up under Hitler as a Jewish boy. Hitler wanted him to try to have him killed, but he escaped. But all these things, the enemy, so think about what the enemy has done against the Jews. Why look what the enemy did to the Jewish people for 2,000 years. Why? Because he tries to stop the will of God. That's why everything went so crazy in the mid-20th century, just before all those purposes were resurrected in Israel. Years ago next week. The enemy was against everything, is against everything that is of God or created by God or that God purposes for your life. So he's been seeking to wound you and nullify you from the beginning. And even though now you're saved and you have a new life and a new future, but it doesn't mean that you still may not have some scars from what the enemy did or the effects of the enemy's attack or his toxic words. You can be in the Lord but still living in a spirit of rejection or inferiority, or illegitimacy, or anxiety, or failure, worry, fear, bondage, hopelessness, And for healing to begin with this, you have to understand first. Understand what it is. What came against you. It wasn't your fault. I mean, we are all sinners, we know that. But abuse and all this thing, the junk that comes, that's about the people who did it, and ultimately it's about the enemy. Ultimately, the people who spoke against you, who betrayed you, or gossiped about you, or hurt you, you got to forgive those people. They didn't know, they don't know. It was the enemy behind it. It wasn't them in the end. It was the enemy behind them. It was the enemy gossiping about you. It was the enemy coming against you. It was the enemy attacking you. It was the enemy rejecting you. It was the enemy abandoning you, enemy abusing you. It was the enemy. Those words that were spoken against you mean nothing because it was the enemy who said it. And the enemy has zero legitimacy. He's a liar. So all those things that were spoken to hurt you are lies. Now, there might have been some truth in it, but he twisted for death as if God doesn't care for you, or as if God was in it. He's a liar. He's illegitimate. Look what he did in the Garden of Eden. He was saying, like, God doesn't really want your best. He was saying to them, he knows that if you get this, he's competing with you. No, he's a liar. And all those things that were done and all those things you might be carrying have no legitimacy, no authority. He was just trying to wound you. Had no authority. Has no authority. You can stop listening to it now. You can stop worrying about it now. You can stop reacting to it now. You can stop living with it now. It's not who you are. It's not who God made you to be. You are not that person. You are a beloved child of God. Hi, I'm Jonathan Cahn. Thanks for checking out my YouTube channel. I hope you were blessed with the video. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and tap the bell icon so you're notified every time a new video is posted. Feel free to share your reactions with your comments and how you were blessed. And share this video with your friends. Thanks for watching. See you next time.